a tiny adjustment this way, and a tiny adjustment that way. And we are back in business. Alright, let me quickly post the link to the stream onto Discord. There it is. Hey, YouTube's actually doing its job today. Alright, hey Buster, you're already here. That was quick. Alright. Now, to adventure. To slaughter. It looks like I probably got this game in the bag, but if there's one way to throw it, it's to go and lose my heroes, and that would probably cost me the game. So anyway, let's throw our heroes into this blender over here and see what happens. Okay, we're going to do a couple of things to prepare for this. I would very much like to bring a few units with me that aren't heroes. So we might just do that. I've got some priests heading up in this general direction I can load up. Those would be an excellent pick. I can also stick... They're not much. But I can stick a couple halberds on the team as well. Mostly I'm hoping for things that can draw fire for me. So what we're going to do is we're going to put everyone together with the Windwalker. And we're going to hit this thing. Oh! A rebellion! I am so shocked. How could this have happened? Alright, anyway, let's just lose another 10 population. I hate their ridiculous rebel mechanic. It is way, way too harsh. Like, it is cranked up way, way too high. Also, morning crazy and wings. Okay. You were a scout. And you have scouted pretty much everything that needs the scout. But you can go scout over there now. Okay, let's see. Pick these up. There it goes. Alright. Priest and Magician. We've begun making the halberds. Okay. Oh my gosh, I don't know where they were all going! Yeah. The rebellions are seriously too much. Okay, look, I don't know where this is supposed to go. I'm just going to tell it to go generally this way and figure it out as we go. Doggone, I hate that the settlers forget where they're going so easily. Maybe the settlers are all actually goldfish. Okay, you're already over here, so you should be heading this way, and we'll figure you out later. Oh, wait, come back. Stag beetle. Okay, you're going to produce stag beetles for me. That makes sense, I think. that way. We'll figure out exactly where the city gets planted at some point. My empire's just too big for me to remember where every single unit is going. That's why you're supposed to remember where I click you. Probably this way? I don't know. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna lose the cities over here again if I don't send you that way. But we want to be hitting that kraken soon. Well, what can you do? Get over here quick. Alright, can't build anything up here. Sorry. One thing I should take a moment to do. Alright. 12. This is the city that should receive it. I don't know how I'm going to defend it, but this is the city I should be pacifying next. Got it. Alright. Priest, go that way. Alright. Mage. Go that way. This city is pushing its population, because this is going to be the Paladin city. Huh, 666. Are we sure this is the city the Paladins were supposed to come from? Maybe I shouldn't be so suspicious. Symphony of the Night? I promised it to everyone and wrote it into my schedule. And then I spent 2 weeks being sick, so it didn't happen. So I'm definitely going to do it once we finish up with Factorio. But yeah, Symphony of the Night is absolutely something I promised to do. If I hadn't got sick, we'd have already done it. I wish this city could produce sawmills and merchants guilds. This city is always going to be kind of sad. I think this city could use a couple of nice buildings. Okay. Okay, that'll be good for you. Sure, why not? You can have that. Alright, you're also producing a stag beetle. Ah, another settler. Lovely. Go that way. Yes, that'll probably do. I can't fix that. Well, as long as you don't rebel this turn, I'm gonna get you fixed. Okay, the Mirren Plane is still in play. He lost his capital, but that doesn't necessarily... I mean, it's not a good sign for him, but he could still be very big and very powerful. I'm not as sure about this version of Master of Magic. Maybe it's not that big a deal. No. Sunblaze? Symphony of the Night? A teenager when I got Symphony of the Night. I didn't get Symphony of the Night when it was new, but it was still a long time ago. At this point. Okay. We need to build cities. Alright, go up. Go up and to the west. Right. 26. This one, go ahead and build here. That'll get you that volcano, which should allow for an amplifying tower. Alright, this looks good. Alright, fix that. This poor town keeps getting wrecked. Well, good luck building this town up. Alright, he's heading back. We're gonna go for the Kraken as soon as we get our shit together over here. This army can level up by whacking these. A little bit dangerous, but I think it'll be okay. Okay. Right. All right. Well, don't stop there. Beatles on repeat, please. Ah, yes, I have a big important thing, too. This goes here! And all of a sudden, the bugs are all hi-ho, it's off to work we go. So this city should be able to produce a whole bunch of beetles. I'd like to get its magician and whatnot as well. Oh, we need to cast so many spells. At least Stream of Life is 2 turns instead of 3 now. Okay, this guy should be heading that way. These 3. Good work building up to here. Please build a road. Okay, we've already got a team going that way. I guess the best direction would be to road your way up this way. That's the artery we need to transport our troops north. Yeah, that's probably for the best. Okay. Head up there. Ah, we have our pick. Where do we want to go? 27 with iron. Or we could have the C with a 25. We fit more cities if we go with the edge, though. I'll settle for a 25 here. This is fine. So many little cities, each one a seed being planted. I choose this way. Yes. Alright. Still a city there. Hey, Rory! Okay. I'm sure that's enough to keep a ghost away. My troops are leveling up. That's always welcome. Okay. All right. I may have more settlers than I can actually use. There's worse things that I could have. I will accept this location. It's not perfect, but it's good enough. Alright, looks like I could have one more city here. Where's this guy? Here he is. I'm kind of glad I didn't open up another plane now that I saw that they were coming out. Man, I really, really, really need to give my wind mage I don't think I cast Endure on him. We'll have to get started on enchanting them starting next turn. Sure, why not? Alright. And you're gonna produce a stack beetle every turn. Okay, that's amazing. What's this over here? Shit. That's a problem. Distract! Don't worry, I'll somehow defend you. I'll do my best to defend you. I really will try. Alright, that's a good spot. Maybe I should have gone one tile up. Oops. Hurry! I just told you to build a road. Can't even remember where I tell it to build roads. Excuse me. I said build a road this way, and you built the road this way. What is wrong with you? That's the opposite of where I said to go. Alright, well, these guys look like they're listening. What? No, that's not what I meant to do. Ah! Okay. I don't know what to do with this settler now. Go that way-ish. $32. 32 sounds good enough for me. I'll take it. Once we got rid of those soul trapped, started looking a heck of a lot better. Looks like I'm gonna need more engineers though. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. I thought I told you to go up there. Okay. Hopefully, I can keep this from taking this city. But I'm not confident. Exactly. What? I'm trying to read. Oh, I see. Yes. Distract! Distract them! That's good. The spearmen are doing their jobs. Alright, look, you're needed in a hurry. Alright, every turn, so long as it doesn't fall, it'll produce a stag beetle. We're already up to 4. It might be able to hold its own after all. And this goes here. It's a huge amount of money and production. But I need to cast other things. Alright, we need to fully buff this stack before it goes up against the kracken. That's very dangerous. I'll bring the hero, have him join. Make it slightly safer. We want to minimize losses if at all possible. Yes. Hope you can find a slot over there. I'm worried there won't be enough space for all of you. But you can try. Through. That would matter. High population is probably all that's important right now. Because we're not going to develop that city all the way up there, are we? I doubt it. Oh. Well, look at that. All right. Whatever's going on in the Mirren world, I bet they don't have as many settlers as I do. Alright, we should check our Paladin city. Just go up north. We'll find you where you go. You're fine where you are, just keep distracting. Alright. Your population is exploding. Should I let it continue? Maybe. Just a little bit longer. Man. But I do need to make all my cities have springs of life. Do all that. Okay. All right. Enter. No, wait. Alright, look, I need some bug people food. Things are getting hard down south. Excellent. Again? He just came back! What is happening on the Mirren Plain? Perhaps the neutrals are the real force of terror. Oh, they got him. But they didn't get the city. Got multiple armies here now, do ya? Do ya? Okay. Alright, let's put this stuff together. Okay, plus holy armor. Alright, there you go, 9 stack. Let's do this. Now we have high prayer. That should be pretty good. I bet even my magicians can punch pretty hard. With the amount of leadership we're packing. Yeah, they've got 7 melee attack. That's just stupid. Alright, team. First things first. Let's cast our newest spell. Okay, that should be pretty good. Okay, she's over there. Next up, priests cast the one thing they know how. Alright then. Alright, high men magicians. Doing what they do. Yeah, she's gotten kind of ridiculous. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that's what I thought. Do I have mass healing? I do. Alright. We're in perfect health. And that's some much needed XP for everyone present. The Wind Mage leveled. Good, I want him to be more durable. He's the one who most needs the level ups right now. The Magicians could also use that last level before they go fighting something truly terrifying. Alright, Charm of Life? Holy Arms ain't bad either. A lot of good things here. I'm gonna go for Charm of Life. I get that in play and probably win the game. There's no way I'm gonna get a city up there. So just hope you can find something in the unclaimed land, but it seems dubious. Okay. Move on. Move on. We'll distribute from there. Just get up. Is that a neutral ship? Ships can be neutral? Huh. Max of 26. Or we could get the fish and be on the shore for a merchant's guild. I'm just gonna go for high populations. Together with Stream of Life, a high population is a big deal. Food is very different in different 4X games. In Master of Magic, your population growth is, tied to the terrain, and terrain that have better food production will end up giving you a higher population growth. So, indirectly. In Civilization, though, food is population. It's weird. Like, every time your food stores go up beyond a certain point, it goes back down and your population goes up. So in Civ 4, food is people. More food just equals more people. Directly. Kind of prefer Master of Magic's abstraction, personally, but... continue. Alright. I'm gonna have to start producing mana again soon. We've kicked our casting skill up to 93, but it's not enough. It's never enough. Burning a ton of cash on stuff soonish. Alright! 20% chance of a total loss, but there's a second army right there. I can't have any chance of any kind of loss here. We'll start with the high prayer and work from there. There are no heroes in this battle. Perhaps I'll use buffs to turn one of these beetles into a pseudo-hero. Black Prayer. He cast Black Prayer at me. Is that sure? Let's see if you spend the rest of the fight trying to dispel. Immediately tries to dispel. Oh wow, that gate didn't last long, did it? Buff stacking would be silly if they're just gonna get dispelled. I say as I cast another buff anyway. Fear my hissing cockroaches. Ah! He got rid of the heroism. But not the Lionheart. More importantly, he could have been casting other things. Oh, not my heroism. Oh shit, no mana left for healing. Alright, that's fine. Darn. Would you care to send your smaller army at me now? Cool. Go ahead, throw your next army at it. See how that goes. God, I dare you. Oh, there is a noise for that sound. It's get the hell out of my house. That's the sound. That's what the sound is called when a big carapaced insect hisses. Yeah, as humans we figured that out a long time ago. Screaming is also part of the name of it too. Can't forget the screaming. Forget riding on a tornado like Pecos Bill. I'm just gonna stab it and kill it. Alright, let's see. Right. We got a couple of tricks. Should have started with this. Not as dramatic as I would have liked, but it reduced their numbers. Alright, next up, it's True Sight. Okay. Alright, 14 more XPs. Some of the units leveled, which is exactly what we want. Good. Be attacking that site so soon. Alright, this one's got a great Drake. With magicians, it ain't so great. Oh shit, no, that's not what I meant to do at all. Oops. Still make small misclicks all the time in this game. Alright, nuked everything. Stick. Great, thanks. Alright. Alright, everybody maxed level. Can I get another level on Jer? I think I can. Maybe. There's enough enemies in there. We'll level one more guy before we hit this. Honestly, the priests and magicians, they're fantastic for damage dealing, but they're even better as bait to take hits that I don't want the heroes to take. Alright, I could holy weapon them up. I need to invulnerability them. But I'm gonna focus on Lionheart. That gives extra hit points. And I really want my heroes to be as durable as possible before we go into the Kraken. No. Don't attack the boat. Are you silly? Ah. Yes. Good work, men. Every single city we connect makes travel and everything else easier. We're gonna start rush producing a lot of buildings in a lot of places. Okay, here's another one. Anybody with 4 population should begin constructing stuff. Three? That's close enough. That population rush is still going. I'll let it continue a tiny bit longer. Just a smidge. Very good, very good. 3. We decided 3 was close enough. Lots of money is about to be invested. Alright, should be good. Fine. That looks good. And yet, one of the most successful things in the Underdark is Shriekers. And the only thing that they can do is scream. So the moral of the story is, as long as you're made out of fungus, you are allowed to scream in the Underdark. I wonder if there's a variant of myconids that do just that. Just don't scream if you're made out of meat. If you're made out of tasty, tasty meat, don't attract attention. Alright, fine, here you go. Make some mana crystals. Oh, shit. The upkeep costs that I have, if I go 100% into mana, it's only just barely. And I'm going to continue casting spells that continue increasing our upkeep. This is with all the nodes and everything. Wow. The ghost is attacking my node. If he wins, he's gonna meld it. So... yeah, I know, and I need a whole lot more of them, too. Well, heroism would be a bit of a trick. Lionheart might. Nope. Failure. Oh shit, he got you with something. What hit you? I guess whatever it is didn't work. Alright, try again. Lionheart. Got it. Immediately tries for the Dispel. Fails. Holy shit, I got the heroism too. No defended! It's a little bit iffy. But we won. My last scout! I don't care. That's expensive. But yes. I will take Pegasi, thank you. That is a pretty good thing to have. To try to claim some territory. Okay. Investing. Unfortunately, those Pegasi were very expensive, and we're going to be somewhat limited in what we can invest in this turn. Can't do that one. That was it. Huzzah, more territory. Okay, so he backed off. Oh wow, you all need this. I'll get Jer first. I'd love to get invulnerability in as well, but I just don't see myself having the time. Bop. Well, we got some mana crystals. Jer leveled again. That's what we wanted him to do. Alright, Jer. You look somewhat durable. We're going for it. For the kracken! I'm gonna make some mana crystals by melting down some crap that I've picked up. Still don't know who that final hero will be. I guess I could have given Jer the stick, but it's fine. Guys, I really need some more food. Can you please provide me some bug food? Thanks. Okay, here we go. Alright, you're gonna be able to plant a flag in a second. I mean, Master Magic is fairly high magic compared to other games of its... I mean, you had the ability to cast things like Apocalypse, Meteor Storm. I can't call that a low magic setting. When you could have fleets of flying warships going around. Yeah, they are. I like Pegasi quite a bit, actually. We're gonna lose some cities again, but it's okay. We'll slay a kraken, and then we'll split the army up into multiple things. Some of it will be garrison, some of it will be city swallowers. Ah, the barbarians. What do these barbs need? A library, of course. The Barbarian Library. Hey look, I played Baldur's Gate. You can be a barbarian who grew up in Candlekeep. Clearly this is a viable route to anger management issues. Which is the barbarian superpower. Personally, I'd have imagined more barbarian ragers coming out of the postal service than the library system, but Seriously, what's up with this road? You guys are crazy. You could have just drawn a line. Well, far be it for me to tell you how to do your jobs. Alright, next turn we hit it. Finally, the first priests to arrive in this corner. Okay, hold up. Alright. I'll go ahead and put you by the sea. I'd prefer the higher population, but, you know, there's a fish and a fishing hut, and I should have gone here, doggone it. What was I thinking? Oh well. It'll be fine. A little bit hard to get that cart over the hills, huh? I've got so many priests and magicians on the move. And the Pegasi make them all look like snails. That +7 now is a +10 a turn ago. It's going to become negative soon. And we're constantly casting, so it's going to go down by another 100 a turn. I don't know. The biggest difference is CeraVe added the magic market, so that each city produces some power. That's the biggest difference between CeraVe and Classic in terms of power. Because the amplification towers don't come into play until the game's been running for a bit. No. We'll be making our own soon, and they'll be mithril. I mean, I've been saying that all game, but I mean it. We really are going to build our own soon. Go ahead and connect Dovebury, and then you guys are going to have to head north. Alright, your population is looking pretty impressive. Is it time? We'll need this, this, then we'll have to build up to a cathedral. This is going to take all of our money for a bit. Looks like I'll put a couple of you this way. Okay. Alright, guys! Who gets the Lionheart? I'm gonna put it on the Witch. I'd love to cast another one, but we're here. The tentacles of an enormous kraken! Alright, here we go. The many flavors of tentacle await us. You mean scalds? Do something about that ranged attack. See, I feel like I should be shooting this thing with its weird crab claw sticking out the side and its weird crab legs, but somehow it's not actually part of this fight. It's just a decoration. Well, I mean, I guess you should probably patch up your injuries. I guess we should quickly drop down a high prayer. Yeah, they're resistant enough I won't be able to just banish them. But a touch of this might still help. Thief just brought 2 down. Alright. That actually went easier than I expected. You'd think this would have a second phase. That's a good one. And this is a good one. Barrage. Unit recruited! Gee, thanks. They cost gold and mana. Nothing costs both gold and mana. You're weird. Not much XP. And we gained Kraken's Heart. A 25% discount for arcane spells. Well, that includes the spell of mastery, so... cool, I guess. Alright, Jer. Congratulations. You got a really cool item. Now you can call lightning. What to do with this? 15 mana, attack, and a spell barrage. We're gonna have call lightning. Do you want barrage as well? I guess you do. Alright, there you go. He's gluttonous. He's gonna have it all. Alright, now we gotta go fight our wars. Alright. Some of these guys are gonna be dropped off, but you need to go over this way and reclaim a city. So he's gonna go deal with this side of the map, and they're gonna deal with this side of the map. And that seems fair to me. Yeah. That ought to be good. Why did you stop? Build the road. Okay. Hmm. $15, but with gold and mithril. 14, but on a shore. Or 20. It's 5 points of population. Seems to be worth more than these to me. If I build down here, will I still be able to fit more cities in general? I think so. I think if I build here, I can get another city in the long run. I think. 22. Okay. We need more cash. If only we could cast more spells. But the mana cost of maintaining them all is crippling us. I haven't even cast Incarnations or Altar of Battle or... Life mages always have so much to do. Try to get some beetles to different cities. I just checked it and read it out. It gives 25% faster arcane spell research. I'll pull it up for you in a sec. Hey, John! Alright, what we're gonna go with. We're gonna burn a ton of power on this. Oh, mana leak. Oh, yeah, that's pretty bad. And I'm gonna be trying to dispel. Yeah, that mana leak was about the worst thing you could have hit me with. They're out of power. Success! Ah, okay, that was before I entered the lair. Sorry. Hey, we were finding a lot of them earlier. Your beetles look like they're all banged up. What happened to them? Well... Okay, plus a heroism. It's over. But I killed 3 stag beetles with 1, so, I consider this to be a success. Oh shit, I won? Okay, never mind. Wild success. Alright, go, 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 go. Alright, where are we going with this army? I think I'm gonna start looking for cities over here. Hello. You still have a ton of cities, don't you, Bug Queen? Well. Right, I said you were going here. Boop. You were going, somewhere? Probably here-ish. City over there that's gonna get multiple gold. Multi-gold! My defenses are finally coming online in the north. Looks like we got a lot of stuff here. Not a lot of the priests that should be arriving, though. I am a little worried about what the hell's going on in Mirren. But it can't come here, so maybe I shouldn't worry so much. It's quarantined in another world, after all. Oops, I screwed up. Oh well. Making a tower was -3 magic, but it was +8 research, so it was always a net positive. But yeah, he did remove that also. But he also prevented you from getting late game spells at the start of the game. He made so many changes this way and that. Alright, let me check over here. Make it so. Here we go. You'll build more stuff after that, I'm sure. Those are just the basics to get these cities started. Okay. Okay, wait a minute. These two should also be joining in, but I'm afraid I ran out of cash, so we won't worry about it just yet. More and more cities are awakening. This is good. Alright, his sea talk is full of fire giants. Oh, it's your capital! Dangerous. Well, my hero's a little bit away. Are we willing to take the risk? I need to take your capital out. I should wait until Stream of Life is ready. I can add a beetle. If I wait till the Stream of Life is ready, I won't have a rebellion ruin the city. I'm so sick of that happening. Okay, good. Alright, distributing. Getting the units where they need to be. What's this? Demons! Let's not do that. Shame my heroes didn't clean that out when they were in the neighborhood, but okay. We're gonna be getting paladins soon. And we'll have roads for those paladins to run on. It'll be great. Alright, so this city's basically been reduced to nothing. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Hold on a sec. Always have at least a spear. Sometimes it can save you from something stupid. Alright, I guess... I guess I'm gonna ask you to go east. Probably the smart direction for you, I think. Okay, that's at +0. Oh dear. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Low magic settings usually mean there's not a lot of magic around. If there's a handful of wizards, but they're doing like tons and tons and tons of magic that's affecting and reshaping cities and the world constantly, it's still gotta be high magic. Like, even if there's only one guy that's turning mountains into plains, but he's terraforming entire continents, that has to be high magic, right? It would have to be. I don't know, these terms are very loose. They're not very scientific. Oh wow, I can't fit another one in here. Both of these gold can never be gotten. Looks like the last tile is here, and everyone else is gonna have to go north. Oh, you have a settler with you. That's weird. You must have been on the road a long time. Waiting here. Yeah, go. All right. $65 mana. Well, that helps. Alright. Hold on. Before I go any further, let me check over here at the big expensive place, which wants all the money. But it's okay. They can have all the money, because they're just short of the cathedral. Then they'll build up the barracks, and we will get the paladin. And the paladin is a formidable unit. Alright, next turn we assault the capital. Oh no. 4 hellhounds, 1 swordsman. This is gonna be pretty one-sided. But it is expensive. This is at 2.5 times range, so everything is so expensive. But the city holds, so. I hope I get a... Actually, I don't think there's anything I can get from Cherie. I'd love to. I haven't decided for certain if I'm going to or not right away, because it's some turns off before I have to make that decision. but I'm thinking about that. I think inspirations is an even higher priority. Alright, endurance. I guess that's not important. Alright, first things first. Heal yourselves. Alright, second things second. Let's do something a little witchy. You have some interesting spells. Call lightning and barrage. Give it a go. Wow, that didn't do anything. Huh. That one pirate spell, but it failed me. Alright, well, we got a black prayer down, so... 3 out of 4, not bad. Not bad at all. I am loath to spend 100 mana, but... I guess we need to. He's tough. Doggone it. Got him. I didn't get anything for it, but that's okay. I have a city. And that city is going to trade goods, I think. I think I'm probably done producing stag beetles, honestly. I think we're just gonna produce gold everywhere. I don't know if you even need a builder's hall, but you can have one. Alright. I'm going to leave behind a max level mage and cleric. And I'll put a couple beetles in it. This city produces lots of resources for us, so... happy to have it. And happy to have Cherie out of play. And very happy to have the 2,000 gold that I took. So with that... these cities that we were getting started can really get started. Change of plans. We're not doing the stag beetle anymore. Okay. So many cities. So many little towns just getting started. Yeah, you're not making those anymore. Not the Oracle. We've got that one spell, Stream of Life, so we don't need oracles. Alright, fine. You know what? Let's get you guys started, too. Yep. I should have more money going forward. We should be able to afford this. Okay. That was a lot of cash, but it's fine. Roads are going in. Everything is getting good. And, of course, we're going to need ever more streams of life. Tekasai have almost arrived. It's taken them long enough. Okay, good. I want mana crystals. 125, that's... I can burn that with like one spell. Ooh. Gold, meat, and cash. This'll do. Oh, probably need a spear real quick. Starvation. Can't help that. It's a nice town, though. There's gotta be somewhere out there you can become a city. Go forth! Search! I mixed it up. I was supposed to leave a magician and bring a priest. It's fine. You know what? It's fine. You can enjoy an extra priest. We don't need him. Okay, it'll be a well-guarded city. This is really something that never does happen, but... +3/+3. I wonder if anyone can use that. Remembrance. Not familiar with that one. I've read a lot of fantasy, but haven't seen that one. Keep on a-digging. Let's go visit our various cities that have finished construction in rapid succession without having to go through all the cities that don't this time. The city's got a lot of gold coming from gems. We'll need to get them a miner's guild. Our economy is looking so good. Really wish I could queue more than 5. I've been spoiled in that regard. Oh, yeah, you're done. Yep, this city needs to keep rolling. So... yeah. Build, 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 build! Whew. Maybe this city should build a few buildings. Like a bank, a shrine, a temple, a Parthenon, a cathedral. All of those will produce more power, which we kind of need. I'd like to build more things in my capital as well. I can always make more priests later. Yeah, that's right, they can never have a Mechanicans Guild. That's true. Well, I can't help them. Next turn we'll hit them with a spell if... oh, hello, what's that? No! Mine! Okay. Hopefully that settler eventually finds someplace. Not a lot of layers and nodes in this territory. You cleaned it up good, didn't you? Oh, wow, 27. That was the one I was about to drop the stream of life on. It's like, it's really stupid. The rebel thing is a shit mechanic. You've already got rebels, you've already got starvation, but then you want an additional mechanic that just says, yeah, screw you for having conquered a city. We're immediately gonna have it rebel within like a turn of you conquering it. Blech. Don't like that. Alright, anyway. Bop. Alright, this lovely city has a lot of resources. And now it's got a brainwash. Alright. And then you'll trade goods. Alright, looks like what we need is to pop a summoning circle here. And a guardian spirit to come out. I don't don't feel the need to give you all miners' guilds now. That just seems unnecessary. But all the things that produce food and population growth and stuff like that, those are all mandatory. We might start producing buildings like miners' guilds and the like fast as well. I don't know. We'll see how my coffers look. We do have a lot more cities that'll come in needing buildings, so I am uncertain. Goes barracks, armory, let me see. Fighters Guild, then Armorers Guild. Okay. Middle-earth? Are we talking about Lord of the Rings? Saruman is an interesting character. He's a Maya. Basically, he's an angel, sorta, kinda. Basically. So anything that he does is basically divine intervention. Saruman, the so-called wise, is mostly able to screw with people with his voice. He can say things and you'll think he sounds like he's in the right even when he's in the wrong. You're warned repeatedly about the power of his voice. Why does he have that, though? Because he has a ring. Because Saruman calls himself a ring maker. He wants to be Sauron. He totally wants to be Sauron. He's making his own orcs. He's doing... Basically, he's wants to be the new Dark Lord. He thinks he's so much wiser and smarter and all that. He's also a super jealous person. But, his accomplishments include, the biggest ones include breeding orcs, which might be magical? I don't know. It seems more like a selective breeding kind of thing. But, beyond that, the ring making's the biggest deal of all. As I said, he's an interesting case study. I don't think he qualifies as high magic ever. Really. Even at his most extreme, he's not doing... He's mostly manipulating people and shit. It's not like he looks outside and goes, that mountain's too tall! Kink, kink, kink. Much better. Like, he doesn't do that. That's not how he works. That's not how Gandalf or Radagon or anyone works. I would put Lord of the Rings as low magic. I would put Lord of the Rings as low magic. It used to have a lot more magic in the world. But the magic is mostly faded. The magic is mostly dying in the setting. So, in its past ages, it might have been... It would have probably been a higher magic setting. But by the events of the Lord of the Rings, I think it's a low magic setting. It's funny that we don't have a term for mid-magic. It's always either low or high. But yeah. Dragon Ball and most, or maybe all, cultivation stories, those would be high magic. When an old guy can step outside and Kamehameha and an entire mountain or the moon is blown up, that's high magic right there. I do feel like it should be a sliding scale and not a binary high or low, because there absolutely should be middle magic settings. Like, there absolutely should be something in between high and low here. No. We're doing... Doggone stupid... Brevels. I hate you. We're finishing Factorio. Then it's Symphony of the Night. Yeah. Well, look, you know I'm a Christian. Do you think I consider Earth that I live in to be a high or low magic setting? Because I believe in angels, having visited Earth at various points and done things. So, I mean, you're asking me. Yeah. An angel showing up and doing things doesn't necessarily change it from a low to a high setting. But even looking at just looking at Saruman's actions, even beyond that, he just doesn't seem to be. I'm putting Lord of the Rings as a low magic setting. Even setting aside the angelic part. Gandalf doesn't use his power. He's not into vulgar displays of power. He believes in... Gandalf is prophetic. Gandalf is a prophet. He goes around and he kind of feels the course of things and is just trying to push things into the correct paths. So he looks at Gollum and he thinks, I feel that he has some part to play in this, for good or for ill. Pity him. Don't just kill Gollum. Pity him. And then you see later Bilbo meets Gollum and he pities Gollum and Gollum ends up saving the world. That's the kind of influence Gandalf prefers. When he's put up against the wall, he actually shows a shit ton of different magical spells that he does, like all kinds of different stuff during the course of it, but most of it tends towards the subtle. And some of the more flashy stuff is because he is a ring bearer himself. Gandalf has the Ring of Fire. There's a lot of rings in Lord of the Rings. there's a lot of them. The one Saruman has doesn't even fall into the poem about 9 rings for mortal men and all that. Saruman made his own. So, yeah, there's a lot of magical rings running around, and not a lot of other magical items. I mean, obviously, Sting, Fobane, but... yeah. Not a terribly large number of magical items. Okay, right, I remember. I was doing this. Make it a halberd. Then you can trade goods. Okay, there we go. Now I can meld this comfortably. Not that it gives me a ton, but it gives me something. And we can roll on to the next Bugman city. Ah, that's the reason right there. Maybe I should burn one of those for you, huh? Okay, somebody's gonna take that. Well, who doesn't like a good trumpet? I see you there. He just keeps running from place to place, slaughtering everything. As I rush produce buildings everywhere. Okay, yes, yes. Okay, one of these banks... Ah, this one. Parthenon. Getting closer. Yeah, you can have a shrine. Okay, good. Still have cash somehow. More cities are finishing. Producing more food. We were struggling for food earlier. Now we seem to be doing quite well. Good, good, good. All right. Back to the important work of streams. Alright, well... Alright, you guys are gonna need to build a road. A very important road. Paladin City will be in order very soon. We can see the paladins now. I'm gonna need to put inspirations and decide for sure on Altar of Battle soon. And I'm gonna have to stop building buildings and start converting to mana, unfortunately, soon as well. But we'll have gotten all of these cities a pretty good start. And with all of that... Man, I wish I had just a little nature magic. All those things, and I never found a nature book anywhere. Road. Go. That. Then you can trade goods. Next turn I can do that. I should probably claim this. Alright. One for you. I can put this in the volcano. It doesn't matter. It'll be fine. Good. Man, I'd like that charm of life. How long do you think it'll take to research the spell of mastery with my new kracken heart? Slingers. Whips. No more slingers. I need to check down into this corner. Nine. Great. Alright, we'll need to meld this way. This looks like a good chance to heal. Do I have an example of mild magic? You mean an in-between, or you mean a low? I think you mean an in-between, right? Oh, let's see. What's a good example of a mid-magic? I'm gonna go with Mistborn. There's a lot of people who are born with magic in that setting, but the magic is very low powered. I mean, it makes a big deal, and a Mistborn can absolutely rip up a whole, dozens of guys easily. But the extreme end of magic is like, you can pick up coins and fire them like bullets. Like, that's the highest end that their power gets. It's not moving mountains like a high magic setting, but it's certainly powerful enough and common enough that I wouldn't call it a low magic setting. There's a lot of coin shots, and that's one of 8 powers you can have. And they can get pretty wild with what they do. As I said, there's a lot of people with the powers. And you do have, at the most extreme end, you do have the Magic Emperor, the Dark Lord, who is like, you knock his head off and it just regrows level of ridiculousness. So I'd call that mid-range. Again, not even the Emperor blows up mountains. He doesn't burn entire cities with his power. Avatar: The Last Airbender would be higher magic, as by the end you see the Fire Nation flying on their their hot air balloons, just destroying, scorching the earth below them, as they're just gonna scorch the whole land. That's high magic. Not the highest, but high enough. Yeah. Yeah. When the comet totally counts. That's a fold of their magic system. Just like water being stronger under the moon so you can bloodbend, it's part of their magic system. The fact that it's intermittent is, is a consideration, but it's still a thing that they can do with magic. So... I would say almost every superhero comic, because of how ridiculous Marvel and DC gets, all of their settings become the highest of high magic settings. Because it's like... Marvel's got Galactus going around eating planets, and DC has Superman going around literally being able to push and move entire planets. So... Marvel and DC are just really high magic settings. Legend of Korra? I tried back when it was coming out, and I gave up on it after, I don't know how many episodes, 4, 5, 6, I don't know. It didn't catch me. It didn't catch me. I hoped it would improve, but it doesn't sound like it got better. Yeah, it's sad. I wanted, I think we all wanted another Avatar: The Last Airbender. I think we all wanted another one. It doesn't feel like Korra was low effort. It doesn't feel like it was executive meddling either. It feels like they were trying, at least what I saw of it. But for whatever reason, they just didn't recapture the magic. I don't know, maybe somebody critical to the team moved on or something. I have no way of knowing what went wrong. You just had to rebel the very turn you were conquered, like everyone else. Annoying. Well, okay, that's good. Get the ghost over there. That's a nice clean 13 there. Yeah. Yeah, we'll definitely go for that. Paladins in just a couple turns. Finally. Hello there, how's it going? Look. The first episode made a certain promise to us. remember how hard it is for an avatar to master the elements? How they have to train and go through all this trouble, and it's really hard for them? First episode shows us a baby bending 3 different elements right off the bat. The first episode is promising you Korra is gonna be so much more powerful than Aang. She is a genius, the likes of which the world has possibly never seen. She is She's not really. She's not. Aang was better with all the elements and wild, weird spirit magic. Maybe it changes later in the show, but it was promising things about the character that the narrative wasn't delivering. The setting was... I really wanted to like it. Like, I love the Industrial Revolution as a setting for fantasy stories. I love it. I probably first with Arcanum that first tickled my fancy with that. I've written things in it repeatedly. I love the idea. But I don't know, man. Everyone's a steel bender. What the hell was that big breakthrough by Toft worth if just everyone can learn to do it now? Everyone's a lightning bender now. What's going on? What happened? This isn't the result of technology or something, and now we're dealing with, oh no, some of us aren't benders and civil unrest is our plot? It's not even necessarily a bad premise for a story. But it's not the wacky, wild road trip that we came to love. That's for sure. It's a completely different show. Like, completely different. It's not even trying to be Avatar 2. It's trying to be its own show, which, yeah, I mean, it succeeds at being a different show. Can't argue with the results on that one. It's definitely not Avatar The Last Airbender, though. I don't even want to be too hard on it. Like, I get authors wanting to try to write different things. And not everything works out. You know, sometimes we try and it doesn't work. Wow, this settler has reached level 2. The settlers are taking so long to find places to settle that they're leveling up. Alright. Yeah, something was missing. I'm not... Look, I'm not the kind of YouTuber that's going to sit down, watch the show, and write an essay about it. It's a show I tried to watch once, way back when it was new. I don't even know how long ago that is. So you're getting my memory is, as I've established, not the best. So, yeah. But something was missing. Yeah, I can second that. Something wasn't there. Let it be a stag beetle for 640. Ow. I think we've largely eliminated Greenie We gotta take a little bit more, but then we'll actually be at peace. I'll probably use the piece to build every research building I can and just hit the spell of mastery. I think that's a good enough way to win. Then I don't have to worry about what horrors exist within the Mirren plane. It won't matter. Because we won't go there. Okay, I have no choice. Mana to... No. Gold to mana. There we go. 2,000. Alright, that'll hold us over for the moment. You don't say. The city that I just took? Yeah, of course they did. Oh, hello. You can still scrape together armies. Not for long! Oh, hell yeah. I would definitely not like more road builders. Red Wizard needs food badly. Green Wizard is about to die. Dun 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 dun. Ah. Armorer's Guild. Paladins are about to happen. Oops. Well, a miner's guild in a place with 2 gold mines doesn't seem like a bad choice to me. Alright. You know what? You're gonna need to make 2 more spears. We need a couple guardian spirits. A couple spearmen. I want to head down into this corner, but... maybe I will go pick off what's left up here, huh? Oh, there's a 1 in 10 chance you would die. Well, we can't have that now. It's a pretty obscure reference, too. I wonder how many other people would have gotten that one. Yeah, I grew up with Gauntlet and Gauntlet 2. I never beat the original. Gauntlet 2, though, is infinite. And I got it to cycle levels and find the various power-ups from the dragons. I effectively beat Gauntlet 2 as well as anyone can. But the original, I never got to the end. I'd always get stuck going in circles somewhere in the middle. I actually found Gauntlet 2 is harder in multiplayer than it is in single player. And as a kid, that was a difficult thing to figure out. But, it's because you have to share the food. And your health is constantly depleting at all times. Man, what garbage. We get such jip jobs in these. Give me some spell books or traits or another character or something. Oh well. Oh yeah, that. Okay, yeah, I guess you don't need resist elements, do you? Nah, not anymore. Alright, that'll make you slightly better. You know, Katara was okay, but she wasn't the best. Sokka was just a more interesting character, generally. Aang was fine. Aang was fine. Toph, I really liked Toph and Zuko. I really liked Sokka, Toph, and Zuko. Aang was good, and Katara was fine. I have nothing bad to say about her as a character. She had moments. The episode where she learns bloodbending is particularly outstanding. But, yeah. I'm just using the settler as a scout. Hoping... Oh my gosh, we found a place we could build a city! Oh my gosh, it happened! Just do it! Boof! Huzzah! I didn't think I was ever going to find another place I could put a city. Where's all the settlers I had over here? We should be pushing into this corner. Did I actually use them all? No way. I thought I had a lifetime supply of settlers. I might be able to squeeze out... How many do you think that is? 2 or 3? I'm going to say 3. Alright, guys. 1... Good. Let me see. 2. Where should I get the third one from? I'm just going to ask for 2 of them from the same city. It's fine. You don't need to have a population anyway. Okay, you get a magician. And you get a magician. And you get a magician. As do you. As do you. As do you. Yeah. Yeah, like that. Yeah. You have a priest. Oh. Okay, yes, very good. Oh, really? Did they? Great. Yeah, retconning is always a mistake. So, I only had one real complaint with the original series, The Last Airbender. The ending. I know some people really like it, but to me, the ending is a Nickelodeon. They couldn't have done the correct ending because they were on Nickelodeon. Like, they really couldn't have. 'Cause... like, I understand the characters, I understand everything going on, and this is my opinion, so it's probably not going to be popular on this one, but here we go. Aang should have killed the Fire Lord. Everyone told him that's what he needed to do. He called up all of his ancestors, and they all went, Oh, yeah, no, I killed my supervillain. The world was happy. I failed to kill my supervillain. Your entire tribe got genocided because I failed to do the job. This is totally what your job is, dude. And he's like, no, no, I can't do that. No, I can't do, no, no. And it's like, and then at the very end, the very last minute, he decides, oh yeah, no, I'm gonna take away his bending, which would be a cool secondary answer, except for the fact that it came out of nowhere. They didn't set it up. They didn't earn that as an option for the ending. You have to have Chekhov's gun. 2, the very dramatic way we saw it happen, Firelord Ozai spread that crap all the way up to his head, like he almost lost. And though I'm not 100% clear on how this pulled out of his butt at the last second answer is supposed to work, I'm pretty sure if Firelord Ozai had won that Battle of Wills, there would never be an Avatar ever again, and he's a genocidal maniac who would have been continuing to do his genocidal mania. Aang really made the wrong decision there. Even though it worked out for him, it was absolutely... If you wanted that to be your ending, you have to earn it as a writer. And you have to show that this is Aang's flaw. Like, this really is a flaw. He is incapable of doing this thing, not as a character trait, but as a, this is the wrong guy to be the Avatar at this moment. There are consequences to him being like this. It could be as simple as him sparing someone earlier in the series and then terrible things happening because of it, and he can't change. But, you know... But it was on Nickelodeon. There was no way they could have had Aang kill Firelord Ozai. They couldn't write that. Not on not on Nickelodeon they couldn't. So, yeah, I understand. I understand. I just say it was the wrong ending for the show as it was. But as I said, there's a lot of people who think it's the perfect ending, so you know, whatever. I'm okay with having some opinions that are unpopular once in a while. No, but if you're gonna be that subtle, with your foreshadowing, you should probably think, why am I doing card tricks in the dark? That's a writer's term, by the way. Card tricks in the dark. Writers tell each other not to do that. The basic meaning of it is, look, you're writing to communicate. Your audience needs to be able to understand what you're saying to them. You can be incredibly clever in a way that people won't notice. And people don't notice what you've done that was so clever. It goes right over their heads. You are performing card tricks in the dark. Why are you doing that? That's not to say that that's not saying there's no room for subtlety. Like, there's a lot of ways writers can misinterpret the meaning of that sentence. But you guys are smart enough to figure out what I'm saying. You know what it means. Subtlety is good, but there's a limit. Perot? You're bringing up a Detective Perot? From Agatha Christie? Or somebody else? Ah, I'm not a huge Perrault fan. I'm not a big aficionado of it. I've read some Agatha Christie novels, but not many. And I found Agatha Christie is a very bad mystery author. But obviously I'm wrong, because she's one of the most prolific, successful mystery authors ever. But the few novels I read of hers really ticked me off, because their solutions were, there's no way, man. There's no way. That was incomprehensible and stupid. Anyway, as for Perrault himself, I haven't read a Perrault novel, but I've watched some of the shows with the you know, the series. Either you know it or you don't. And I found them relatively enjoyable. There's the little grey cells. Yeah. So, the only thing I didn't read this one myself, but I heard about it. One of the characters that knows Perrault was the main character in a mystery novel, and he kept looking at a picture and thinking, man, this would drive Perrault crazy. He's so OCD, he would have to straighten that picture. Man. And that, he keeps coming back to it and realizing, wait a minute, because that's the whole case hinged on the fact that it was somehow crooked or something. But at least the way it's described to me, that's not a little trick. That's the author literally pointing the camera at Chekhov's gun and saying... But as I said, I'm actually not an Agatha Christie fan. It's possible I only read her worst novels. I don't know. But, I'm a big Sherlock Holmes fan. I really like Columbo, which is kind of backwards from how every other... It's not even a mystery, it's a suspense. It's not that I don't like the genre that she's writing in, although I'm not an aficionado of mysteries, but I just didn't enjoy her work, and I'm probably the wrong person to ask. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it really needed setup. Yeah. Yeah. You need to figure out what your ending is gonna be and write towards that ending. Ideally. I mean, unless you're discovery writing, but I'm pretty sure that they weren't discovery writing at that point. They were producing the finished series. Even discovery writers, after they write their ending, they edit their story and they go back and make sure that the ending makes sense with everything in it. Well, there's not a lot of buffs I can put on a ghost, but I can try True Light. Not a lot of debuffs I can do either. I don't want to splurge on a whole high prayer. It's a bit too expensive. I'll use a regular. Oh no, they're people. Success! I wasn't too stingy. We got the win. Okay, one more. Perfect. Alright, get us some additional nodes, please. We need it. And now I can go right back to Streams of Life. Alright. This stack of heroes, gonna take those. I guess I should go this way. Another one. Okay, hold on a second. Wait a minute. Change plans. Make another ghost. Yes, yes. Ugh, I need to get another settler up here, apparently. That's fine. It also means I'm gonna need one more spear here. Okay, very good. Alright. Oh, maybe not. What about this here? Jolly Shire. Halflings? Oh, that's where those slingers came from, huh? Okay, that should be fine. Yeah. I like Peter Falk. His role of Columbo is so great, and it's funny because there's started to be a lot of memes with Columbo lately. Columbo versus L from Death Note, Columbo, just various Columbo meme videos, and they're actually a lot of fun, some of them. I think I own on DVD a season of Columbo, at least the first season of it. They're good. It's fun watching him get under people's skin. And they scream and tell him they call his bosses and they get him thrown off the case. And then they come home and they find him sleeping on their couch. Why are you here? It's great. It is great. My favorite episode, my absolute favorite, is one of his early ones, and it's just got so. It starts out, you watch the murder happen, and I think they took a cigar case and they rigged it up to explode after it's been opened, somehow. And they're feeling very clever with their absolutely impossible crime that no one could figure out. And Columbo, you watch the whole episode as he's getting closer and closer and can't quite get and there's a ski lift that you ride slowly up. It's one of those where you're in like a little box to sit down as it slowly moves up and down. And the cigar case, I forget, it's like 30 seconds or something after you open it that it explodes or something like that. Anyway, he's talking to them. He's just like, I thought you did it. I really did. I was so sure. And I went and we digging around in the crime scene, but no, you didn't do it. You know, I had this plan, this theory and everything. Anyway, we found this box of cigars, at the thing. It seems like it was a gas main that exploded or something. Anyway, would you like a cigar? And the person is just, as he opens the cigar case and starts, the person is freaking out, and there's no place to go because they're in a ski lift slowly going up, and is just having this total freak out as he's just watching. What's the problem? What's the matter? He does so many things like that. Sometimes it's not even necessary for him to do anything to confront them. Like they've been caught and it's over. And he goes and just Fs with them at the very end anyway. When it's not even necessary sometimes. He's already got the case in the bag. And then he goes and does something like that. Other times it is the proof. When he can't find any proof, he just gets them to confess in some manner. Yeah, if you've never watched any Columbo, I recommend it. Not every episode is perfect, of course, but enough of them are. I haven't watched Magnum P.I. actually. I've heard it's good, but I've never actually found out for myself. I'm going to push the Pegasi over to these cities. That should work. A few more nodes should go a long way towards securing our power. Yeah. Magnum P.I., the A-Team. I've got a whole lot of... I have like a bajillion movies and shows to watch someday. I'm showing Snyder Deep Space Nine. We ended up having to... Paramount Plus only has the first 3 seasons? What the hell? It's my first time ever using a streaming service. But what you gonna do? It was either that or go out and buy all the DVDs. Which, I mean, for Deep Space Nine might be worth doing, but anyway. Yeah, because he had never seen Deep Space Nine, and so I'm introducing him to Cisco, who might... I really like Cisco. I really do like Cisco as a captain. But Quark and Odo make the show. Quark and Odo are the best. Really? Oh, that sounds bad. Why? No! I wanted a period of peace. Look at you, you're tiny. Obrex come back for the second time. How long do you think that's gonna last? Ah, crap. Yeah, purple is got forces in my territory. Great. And you can never convince them to make peace with you once they start war. Which is something I don't like. I want to be able to make peace with people. Sure. Why not? I could build lots of buildings. All right. The Paladins have begun. Holy bonus, magic immunity, mithril weapons, 8 defense, 9 attack, immune to magic. Armor piercing first strike. Yeah. And the magicians and the priests and everything else get that holy bonus. Yeah. We're going to produce one of these every turn. We're going to distribute these throughout our empire. Alright, the next thing I need is I need to put inspirations onto Highmoat. And I could throw an altar of battle on it too, I don't know. We'll see how I feel about that. Looks like this city is done, unless I decide to make more mages. Which I might. Alright, 3 more. I forgot about these 3. Alright, guys. First, I need you to hook this road to here. Yeah, I forgot I hired those. You know what? I'm going to just manufacture mana crystals like this. Because we are going to go back to increasing our casting skill with every ounce of our beings. Alright. We're going to get a road here. We're going to get a road down this way. That'll help us distribute these paladins. Yeah, it's a big problem because, you know, actually it's not so bad this far into the game. I might be able to finish clearing up. Green doesn't have a lot of armies to throw at me anymore. We might be able to clear this up and just have the chosen one head south to deal with problems down south. Do that and do that. That should be fine. Boop. Alright, head to Pangor. And I'll push a beetle this way. And I'll push a beetle that way. And I'll push a beetle up there, because we know we're going to go there eventually. It seems to be behaving itself better with the pathing now. Oh, let's send one over there. And why not one over there as well? Go on. Oh, you might also want this. Okay, you want to go that way. Alright. You guys can make yourselves a slinger! And then apparently you need to build all these other things. Ah, jeez, even they are like 12 on rest. Oh well, can't be helped. Alright, I guess I have to send you south to deal with purple. %, death rate. I think not. Hey, it was right in front of a wormhole. It was a great spot for a station. But no, actually, look at the show itself. It's a really, really good Star Trek show. Like, compare a few episodes of it to a few episodes of... I'm a big fan of The Next Generation. But look at the two side by side. Look at the way the camera tracks and frames rooms. Look at the way the characters talk. They have more emotion in their voices. Quark and Odo just steal the show, man. Quark and Odo. What it lacks in the philosophical, because Star Trek always, especially The Next Generation, it was heavily philosophical. And while it somewhat lacks there, you get a lot more character conflict amongst the crew. Deep Space Nine is easily in the top 3 Star Trek series. Okay, admittedly, I haven't watched the more recent ones. So I don't know about Enterprise and stuff, but I mean, it's easily up there with the original series and the Next Generation. I would say Babylon 5 was better than Deep Space Nine, but and Deep Space Nine was sort of stolen from Babylon 5, kinda. It's a whole thing, you can look it up. But still, Babylon 5 was amazing, so that's not selling it short. That's just, yeah, there was a better show that existed. Yeah, well, warp, as soon as humanity discovered warp speed, the Vulcans contacted them. So, yeah, not a lot of room for slow spaceships. Alright. I kind of feel like I should be rushing more buildings, but we'll go through and we'll rush some buildings. What do we want to rush? Cathedral, sure. A miners' guild, a temple, a miners' guild, a miners' guild, a miners' guild. What the hell? Mechanican's guild. There. Spent all our money. Good. Yeah. Alright. Well, that city's burned. Great. Thanks so much, Purple. I haven't seen any Enterprise. But humanity already had warp technology before the Vulcans showed up. Like, that's what attracted their attention. So, I mean, humanity was already traveling at warp speed. So yeah, there's no room for the slow spaceships where it's like 1,000 years traveling to the next star while everybody is doing generational, you know. There's no room for that kind of slow space travel in the Star Trek universe. It just never happened. Maybe you have a different definition of slow. When I think of slow space travel, I think of the like, okay, and we're gonna spend 100 years in hypersleep kind of stuff. The hard sci-fi always have to go, well, there's no such thing as faster than light because we're hard sci-fi. So I'm just like, do you think we've discovered all principles in physics already then? What makes you so sure we'll never go faster? We're doing so much crap that our ancestors would have insisted could never be done. is to there. Lots of nodes suddenly. After having a lot of time where I didn't get any new nodes, I'm suddenly awash in the things. Okay. Pangor is now mine. Yoink. Why do I even fight layers of nodes that give me like 200 gold when I get 2,400 from taking an enemy's city? Oh wait, no, go for the beetle. You might as well splurge. I say that and then I go for this anyway. Mostly it's because I can get XP this way. The hero stack craves the XP. Pathfinding suddenly decided to start really behaving itself. Where's the city they burned, exactly? Where was it? Oh, I don't think they actually stepped into it. I think they just took the guards out. Alright, let's see. Bonk. Gotta keep taking these out as I go. Oh shit, 2 of them. I'll accept. Challenge accepted. You don't have to explain how your black box works. All you have to say is, this is a thing in this universe. It works. Just like if I have a story and I use a microwave during the story, I don't have to explain how a microwave works. You don't have to explain how the car drives. If the car drives faster than light, you still don't have to explain how its engine works. But yeah, for whatever reason, scientific consensus currently is that the speed limit of the universe is light speed. So there's a lot of hard sci-fi authors who take that very seriously. I actually kind of like hard sci-fi. Like, I like soft sci-fi too, but I kind of really appreciate hard sci-fi, so it kind of annoys me. I think hard sci-fi is best when it's near future, like The Martian. When you go into far future, hard sci-fi just becomes impossible because there's just no predicting what technological developments will happen down the road. Like, you really don't have any way of guessing. In the 80s, nobody could have predicted cell phones that everyone would have a computer in their pocket. Nobody could have guessed that back then. I say that, now watch, you'll find the one show that predicted it somewhere. Be like, oh yeah, they knew. So much of what we take for granted is unthinkably insane when you realize the tech backing it. There's a webcomic where, I'll simplify it, somebody got Rip Van Winkled. We'll go with that as the explanation. It was something a bit more sci-fi, but we'll just go with that, okay? And he's kind of an asshole that believes his own species is superior. And he's looking around at these humans, and he realized when one of them just casually flies, he's like, how? Oh, yeah, no, this is something they've been doing, like, all for a long time. We know, like, there's stuff. It's like, oh, yeah, no, I'm actually wearing, like, it looks like clothing, but it's just low-profile power armor. How do you power that? Oh, there's, like, 6 tiny reactors in it. You're like a water that doesn't, or you're like a fish that doesn't even realize the water it swims in. Like just the incomprehensible tech difference between his era and what he's looking at now. It was great. Star Trek is very good at predicting a lot of things, but, well, the badge is cool, but it's not a cell phone that has the entire internet on it, that is communicating with people all over the world fluidly. Alright, let's see what happens. This is a hero. This is a city I've actually got minimal defenses on, though. I need a good look at what this hero's... Oh, shit. It's invisible. That's difficult. You can throw explosives. You're durable, and you're invisible. I see true sight in the mix. Man, this is tough. Okay, I have a spearman and a couple of ranged units. Oh, it's bad. I'm still gonna try my best. I'm gonna have to put various buffs in play. As I said, I really like some hard sci-fi. I have the biggest respect for Jules Verne. Okay, a lot of his novels are very bad. Having read a lot of them. But his good novels are really, really good. I already mentioned The Martian. The Martian is actually excellent. Oh, shit. I thought you were going to throw more rocks. Alright, what do we want to cast most? I'm going to go with Heroism over Invulnerability, but I'm not certain. That's not great. Heal. Man, I wish I could shoot. Oh, you are still throwing rocks. Oh, great. Alright, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add... Oh, I ran out of power. Crap, I need more damage. You need to hit a little harder. Okay, 6, 13... No, that doesn't add up. I can have Holy Weapon, Holy Armor, or Healing. Given that choice, I guess I'll go for the Healing. Would you hold still? You jerk. Yeah, I lost. No, wait, I won! No, wait. I won! I lost my units and a ton of MP, but I actually beat the hero. Where's the artifacts? Oh, I bet it just silently dropped them in my inventory without telling me what they were. Let's go look. No, I did not get any artifacts for beating the hero. Alright, I'm surprised, but okay. What city was that? Oh no, I'm never gonna figure out what... Okay, it was Thryrock. Okay, I figured it out. Never mind, it was easy to figure out. Yeah, it's at the very limits of where I've been pushing units. I need more units. I might have to begin their production once again. Roads, roads, roads. Keep going. Yeah, I know. But, you know, I'll tell you who predicted a cell phone. Something that looked much more like a cell phone than the communicators. You'll never believe this one, but Nikola Tesla predicted something that sounded just like a cell phone, sort of. Like, it was a long time ago interpretation of one, but my gosh, did it sound similar. So, when I was in high school, my father bought me a CD that had a ton... I can't say all of Nikola Tesla's writings because some of his stuff was seized by the government and never released, but all the publicly available known stuff that Tesla ever wrote. Tesla was insane. No, I mean, he was insane. The things he believed. But setting that aside, he would describe in great detail different inventions, things that he thought were possible, and that they were brilliant in many cases. Like, holy crap, that would have worked. You had a way to detect submarines back then, before sonar, using magnetism. That's insane. But among the things he described was a device that would communicate wirelessly. You would be able to receive the news Like the things he started specifying. I'm just sitting going, you're reading the news off of a wireless device. You're able to communicate to anyone in the world with a wireless device. Uh-huh. Go on. I think it was using, like, Morse code and other things, because, again, remember the time that he was alive. Like, yeah. Yeah, no. Of all people. I've heard people say repeatedly that Nikola Tesla is overrated. I don't think he was. I think he could have invented and done a hell of a lot more than he actually was able to. I think he was cheated and robbed. Oh shit, the city was burned. We gotta get over there. No, there's more cities over here. But we gotta go over there. I will continue knocking these over on the way. Oh, that hurt. Come on, give me a something. Spellbook, retort, anything, please? Alright, we'll keep going. So, burned city. Can't help that. Okay, I was trying to get inspirations. Let's get that. I don't think... I don't know. I'm not familiar with that one. It's possible. He didn't really do radiation. He was all about... everything with him was electricity and magnetism. If you have any problem, no matter what the problem is, his answer is electricity and magnetism. Somehow. Maybe sound waves if he's feeling frisky. I don't know that he knew anything about radiation, but I didn't read it all. I only read some of it. So it's entirely possible that you're right on that. Okay, this looks like a good place to heal. I have. Yeah, Tesla. Tesla wanted an invention that would detonate all gunpowder wirelessly to end war. When I get into his crazy shit, that's just crazy. He wanted us to be like bees. He thought that would be the natural development, that humans would not even think about having children, that there'd just be a few people who'd have all the babies, and everyone else wouldn't. He thought... Did I mention he was crazy? Oh my gosh. He maybe might have had a way to make unlimited free energy. We're never going to know. We're never going to find out the truth of that. But he might have with a tower, and it would have also had a component that was underground, which probably was borrowed from Stubblefield, and it's probably related to Earth batteries. Basically, I know they're called batteries, but they're not the batteries you're thinking of. They're coils of copper and iron wire wrapped in cloth. coiled and buried, and they would generate power out of the ground. You might know, Tesla proved that there was electricity in the ground everywhere. Well, Stubblefield had developed a way you could pull that power out of the ground. Anyway, obviously it doesn't produce a great deal of power, otherwise we'd be using it all the time. Just because you can do something doesn't mean it's practical and economical. But Tesla might have had something figured out that might have worked and been practical and economical. Pulling power from the atmosphere and the ground somehow. The thing is, we'll only ever have theories about it because he kind of got shut down and kind of spent the rest of his life as a bum. He never got to work with anything again. So somebody didn't like whatever it was he was doing, or maybe he offended someone, I don't know. And that was that. And we can only wonder. We can only wonder what might have been, what might be possible that we haven't figured out how to do. Tesla innovated a lot of shit. Like, he came up with a lot of things. And he got repeatedly cheated and ripped off. And as I understand it, after he died, the government just kind of came in and seized all of his stuff. All of his notes, all of his research, everything that he had in his house. Like, they just kind of went through and vacuumed it all up. And I believe it. Why wouldn't they do that? I mean, I would have if I was a despot. Sorry, if I was a duly elected representative, I'd have wanted to go through what was in there first and see what there was. And if there was something particularly useful that nobody knew about, national secret for our military. Why wouldn't you do that? So, yeah. You might have noticed I don't trust governments a whole lot. Just a thing with me. So they'll leave. Want this? Value 1. Oh, okay. Well, I guess that's not enough. 2. I give them a sword and a hat and they go away. Let's see. I'm not a big Edison fan. I am not a big Edison fan. Sir Isaac Newton! Isaac Newton was ahead of his time. He might have also been super crazy, especially towards the end of his life. There was an anime where they made him the lead villain. Escaflowne. That was the show. It was like, wait, is that Isaac Newton? The lead villain is Isaac Newton? Oh, okay. Why? He invented all the crazy tech that the villains had that was giving them the advantages over everybody else. King's Quest 4. If I'm gonna go to a King's Quest game, I think it's gotta be, I think it's 6, Journey the Cursed King. The one that had the Isle of Wonder. That one. Because that's the one that I played some as a kid. And that's the one I've always thought, I should probably go back and beat someday. If I were going to do a King's Quest game. Either that or I'd start with 1. But I don't know. I have no plans at this time. Well, looks like we're going to have to fight this one out. Yeah. Edison was very, very, very good at what he did. But what he did was less inventing and more taking. I have no doubt that he disseminated a great deal of technology far further than it ever would have without him. We are the beneficiaries of Edison's work. But that doesn't mean that I have to respect him a whole lot. Yeah. He ripped off a lot of people. He became a hero to everyone through, I don't know, through the media. Through telling his story to the newspapers and everything, and being the Wizard of Menlo Park. But who knows? Maybe I've fallen for anti-Edison propaganda. It's not like I was alive at the time looking over his shoulder. But what I know of him, yeah, I'm not a big Edison fan. When I was younger, I had been taught that he was this amazing inventor. And the image that I had when I was young was very heroic of Edison. And I think a lot of people still have that image. You know, he tried 50 million times, burned up all of his money trying to invent the light bulb. Trying to find the perfect filament because he wasn't satisfied with light bulbs that would constantly burn out. He wanted a long-lasting one. And the Edison light bulbs are still burning in some places. Ones that he made are still going in some places because they didn't burn out so quick. That was the image I was fed as a child. And for a long time, I believed that's who he was. I was very disappointed to learn that that's not quite the way things were. I would rather he have been heroic. The curse of curiosity. Of going around learning things. Oh, really? That's in more than one, huh? Humans have to live as lobsters. Oh! A fan-made product. Oh, that's cool. Ah! Hey, Sunshine, how's it going? Alright, I'm pouring all my money into a crap ton of buildings again. Because what else am I going to do with all this cash? Weighing me down. Burning a hole in my coffers. I spent most of it. Let's pass the turn. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, I didn't know that. I like the story behind the Nobel Prize. It's common knowledge, so you probably all already know it, but if anybody doesn't, Nobel invented dynamite. He thought he'd invented a wonderful tool to help with mining and other things, and then people started using it as a weapon. He didn't like that very much. Then, one day, for whatever reason, the newspapers thought he had died. This has happened to actually a surprising number of historical figures. I think the best known is Mark Twain. Rumors of my death are greatly exaggerated. Anyway, it happened to him, and the newspaper printed, I think they called him the Merchant of Death, and wrote this horrible piece, and he freaked out. Like, this is how people will remember me. Ah! So he created the Nobel Peace Prize. He spent his fortune trying to promote peace and to rehabilitate his reputation. And hey, it worked. Everybody knows what the Nobel Peace Prize is, and not many people know that Mr. Nobel invented dynamite. So, yeah, it absolutely worked out for him. I think I'm gonna go for Altar of Battle. I think I'm gonna do it. I think I want these paladins to be angry paladins. Alright, I think I didn't put one down here yet. Yeah, that'll be worth doing. And I think with the addition of inspirations, we'll be able to put one out every turn. You defeated Renala already? Oh man, did you record it? I hope you recorded it. I want to see. Well, yes, it is. The Nobel Prizes are starting to become controversial because they went and made themselves... I mean, you gotta say they kind of always were political, but now they're divisive. And they shouldn't have ever been divisive. Nobel definitely wouldn't have wanted that. He'd have been like, no. this is for memory. This is for my legacy. Don't do anything controversial with my legacy. But he's not around, so, we can do what we want now, right? Yeah, they expanded the prizes. They expanded it. I was looking forward to seeing you go through Hogwarts. That area is fun. And it has a lot of sneaky surprises, like the zombies that pop out from behind tombstones and suck out all your MP. Though admittedly, you're finding the place pretty late, so you'd have been higher level. But I mean, still, I bet there were things that got you. There was did you get all the way down? That was my first encounter, I think, with the Iron Maidens. With the blade arm things. Patches, that guy. Man, there's a bunch I could say. Anyway, I'm wondering, like, what encounters you had in there. Oh well. It's fine, it's fine. Huh. I didn't know a bank was involved. Interesting. Yeah. Okay, build more stuff. Yeah, those mages. Those mages could be something, huh? And there was your encounter with the dog. The doggo that was apparently going to school. Magic school. I really enjoyed Elden Ring. I really did. I definitely needed to break from the Souls games afterwards. But, I enjoyed it quite a bit. I think that Dark Souls is the better game, pound for pound. But Dark Souls is like, what, 20 hours? 30 tops to do everything, including its DLC. Elden Ring is like, yeah, there's a giant world. You can put as much time into this as you want. I think I spent 180 hours on it and enjoyed it pretty much the whole way through. So, Elden Ring gives you a great deal of... It just gives you so much value. Banks are always involved. Seems that way, don't it? Banks basically invented modern currency. Adam Smith talks about it in The Wealth of Nations, where money came from. He goes into great detail on a lot of things. But it started out, banks, you couldn't just carry all this gold around you when you wanted to travel in the Middle Ages. So, banks would be open, a chain would be open in different locations, and they started issuing paper. And the paper would be like, kind of like a check. And you could get the paper, you could travel to the next city, and you could hand the paper over, and they'd give you your gold. This evolved into the paper currencies we use today. Obviously, it didn't happen overnight. There were steps involved, but yeah. Paper money was more convenient for banks and banking. And because, I mean, obviously poor people didn't have an issue with having too much gold to carry around. I mean, obviously that wasn't an issue for the regular people. Let me see. I think I need a... sure, shaman. That'll work. We'll make a shaman in this town. That'll be good. If it's a movie, odds are I haven't seen it. Sorry. Someday, I'm going to retire. And on my to-do list is watch a shit ton of movies. I will watch The Godfather. I will watch this... I've watched the Westerns, okay? If it's a Western, I probably did see it. Not all of them, but enough that odds are good I saw it. So that one genre, accepted. But other than that, yeah, I'm so far behind on movies. Even popular movies that everyone's seen, I haven't seen them. Did Cherie ever come back from being banished? No, she has not been able to recover. That is interesting. The wizard on the Mirren plane, who's been banished twice, as unthinkable as that is, has come back twice. Meaning he's got significantly more magical power than Cherie does. Look at how much money and mana she's got. Holy shit. This difficulty. I know I keep saying it, but this difficulty level is just plain stupid. Look at this crap. No wonder I'm getting like 2,000 gold every time I take a city. What the hell? Crazy. Ah. I want to try Wukong, but I don't know if or when. It'll probably show up in a vote sooner or later. It looks like a fantastic game from everything I've seen and heard. So yeah, I'm interested. Man, a lot of my cities have way too much unrest right now. That really hurts my bottom line. I need to cast like 1 million more streams of life. I need the brainwashing springs in all my cities so that these rebellions stop. Oh, I've seen The Good, the Bad, the Ugly. Westerns. I've seen the whole Dollars trilogy. Honestly, I don't know why people fixate on The Good, the Bad, the Ugly. It's not that it's a bad movie, it's fine. But a few dollars more and a fistful of dollars are like amazing movies. And The Good, the Bad, the Ugly is a good movie. With an amazing soundtrack. that opening piece of music. I think it was supposed to be a coyote screaming or something. I forget exactly what it was supposed to be. But it's unforgettable. Ah. One of those movies, I think it was a shot-for-shot remake of a samurai movie, though. And they paid the director of the Japanese director. I don't know why so many Westerns are, like, why they kept remaking samurai movies. Because let me tell you, The Magnificent Seven is fine, but The Seventh Samurai is better. Just, The Seventh Samurai is just a better movie. It just is. Oh my gosh, we made 2 paladins in a single turn. That's crazy. Inspirations is working. Once we get that Altar of Battle out. Paladins with mithril weapons. Yeah. I'm really curious to know how long it would take to research the Spell of Mastery from this point. I wonder. Fortunately, we're running out of time for today. Tomorrow will be Factorio. The day after will be Factorio. Ouch, that hurts. Alright, let me see. Oh, I know what I should do. Okay. We'll have the witch cast Black Prayer. And we'll have Mystic X. Then cast Holy Word. Yep, that about did it. Okay, problem solved. This equation has been solved. You have no chance survive. Bip bop. I heard they remade that, by the way. The game that meme is from, All Your Base. Schneider was telling me you get to the point, everything is, because it's a remake, everything is perfect, the way everyone's talking, it's no longer English, right up until the villain shows up and the ship gets damaged and there's a warning that the translation is the translation error, and then he just starts doing all of the meme lines that we all know and love. They kept it all in. Let me see. Okay, my capital. kind of feel like I should be making priests again. I'll probably want them. You know what? I probably don't give a shit. I'm probably good with just doing this. This is fine. Yeah, that's fine. Games that have gone dark? What, you mean a game that was light and fluffy and then suddenly became really, really dark? Or you mean games that were made and then they stopped making sequels? Or define games that have gone dark. Oh! Well, if it was a Kickstarter project and they didn't deliver the goods and they didn't refund the money, then I think that's really shitty. If it was just an early access game left forever unfinished, well, that's unfortunate, but things happen. I don't know, maybe somebody on the team, you know, had something bad happen to them. I don't know, stuff happens. I was disappointed when NGU Industries got ditched. We're never going to see a completed NGU Industries game. Because the developer decided he just really didn't like it and didn't want to continue developing it. I think we're going to have to finish up here. We'll call this the last turn. Let's look around and see what we can see. Alright. I don't know what horrors are on the Mirren plane, but I don't think it matters. First question is, can I see how long it takes to research a spell right now? "45 turns? Are you kidding?" I don't need Charm of Life. We're going for the Spell of Mastery. 45 turns, and we can just say I win the game? I think I know what's happening next stream, unless the Mirren plane, he's more powerful caster than Cherie. Maybe he can beat me to it? But I really doubt it. If he starts casting it, I could jump my heroes through a portal and try to seek out his capital. He's already lost his capital twice to neutrals. How hard could it be, right? So I'm pretty sure we've got this game in the bag. I'm pretty sure I finally get my victory at this absurd difficulty. So in army strength, yeah. Magic power, research. I mean, come on, what metric you want? No matter what you look at. Okay, I probably don't have more gold income than them because we saw what their gold and mana reserves looked like, but still. It took so many tries. Because this difficulty is just plain stupid. But, I mean, you can just look at the map and you know. Just looking at the map, you know who's won this one. I'm probably going to put up a vote with some 4X games for what I play next. I don't know. Do you think I should just write this off? It's 45 turns till Spell of Mastery. Purple ain't gonna be a problem. I can probably wipe purple out just with the chosen one. Green is done. Green is done. I still have more settlers moving right now. Red isn't gonna start anything, and even if they do, like, that wouldn't be to their benefit at this point. All these cities are producing libraries and Sages Guilds and stuff. It's on all of their menus. Well, maybe not the Clackons, but the non-Clackons, the high men. I think this game's over. I think I will. I think I'll vote on the next 4X game to take the place. I think I've given the Master of Magic remake a pretty good run at this point. I've played it quite a bit. I mean, obviously there are still some cool mods, so I will come back someday, but yeah. Okay, we'll do one more game of this. We'll do one more of this, and then we'll do the vote on 4X game. We'll pick off purple, so there's not a problem there. We'll continue distributing the paladins, but the heroes will move to the Mirren plane. Yeah, 'cause it's so annoying. I think it's the combination of things. The bad economy, the freaking soul trapped on turn 100 that forces you to be able to deal with that. But that they never let you talk to them and end a war. Like, once a war starts, you're just stuck forever. Like, it's just... This difficulty, I tell you. This difficulty is just stupid. It's just dumb. Anyway. Until next time, I'm pretty sure I saved, but let's save again. I just finished System Shock. I'm in a saving mood. I think I should save more frequently, huh? Until next time and every time. This... God, Red 2. This is Hadriex signing off. I hope not. I hope he has more sense than that. Signing off. Bye. Oh, man.